Welcome home, ladies and gentlemen. This is Let's Play 007 Goldeneye, and I am so excited to finally be here, man. I thought about saving this LP for a lot later because of the importance of this game, but I figured, you know, sometimes when we make Let's Plays on things, situations involving the game we're playing happen. So I'm hoping with a little bit of luck, maybe a little bit of black magic involved, us Let's Playing this game, and by the time I get to uploading it, it will have been remastered and released, since it's basically on the verge right now. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Goldeneye, the classic shooter, the one that started it all for consoles, the granddaddy, the godfather, whatever you want to call it. And man, see, I'm in a bit of an argument, like an ongoing rivalry with my ex. I made her play this game, and she hated it. And she said, the only reason you think this is good is because you have such nostalgic memories and whatnot attached to it. And I say, okay, that's part of that is true. Part of that, but not all of it, because the way this game feels and the way this game plays, it still feels. If you take the way the controller is laid out of it, if you were to say have modern controls with it, the way this game plays and its leniency with auto aim, just the way it handles itself is still very fun and still very addicting to this day. And I absolutely love it. I'll always love this game. I will play it for as long as my what am I trying to say here? I will play it as long as my N64 will allow me to play it. So, yes, this is Goldeneye, ladies and gentlemen, the classic game. Sorry, I'm trying to fix some settings on my TV. We're gonna go double agent. God willing, it won't be too terrible. Hopefully, my all the years I played this game and the muscle memory is still very much with me, because I play this game just about every day, if not every other day. Hopefully some of that stuff will come in handy on Jungle and on Control Room, two of the most difficult levels for me. But yes, this is this is home right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, we've got to fix some things big time. Let's see. Look up, down, reverse, upright, please. Auto aim on, yes. And control hold, slide on, yes. Look ahead, yeah. Screen full, yeah. Ratio, yep. We'll keep it normal. There we go. Nope. All right. Oh man. Home, dude. This guy right here, probably the most killed enemy in any video game ever. Always love it, dude. This was probably one of the first games I ever played. Big thank you to my brother for showing me how to play these levels all those years ago, and just remembering. Well, yeah, if it wasn't for him, there's no way I would have figured this game out. I mean, this is a first-person shooter from 1997. Very unforgiving, to say the least. There's going to be some complete BS moments, no doubt, in this LP. But I'm going to try to enjoy myself as much as I can. I'm going to try to treat this like another Friday night, another late night gaming with a pot of coffee and Goldeneye, man. You know what I mean? So we're going to have some fun. I cannot do anything about the frame rate. I'm sorry if it's chunky at some times. I apologize. I'm trying to get out of there. I'm sorry. Yes, big thank you to my brother for, if it wasn't for him showing me how to beat these, or, you know, sitting next to him on our bed, watching him play these games, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, there's no way I would have been able to carry over how to beat these games, you know. So, without him, I don't think there would be a Let's Play channel. So I'll send my condolences by everybody. Well, not condolences, but you know what I'm saying. A big thank you to my brother from everybody online who appreciates these LPs. Goldeneye. It's just, I mean, I've been looking forward to this for probably a few years now. Oh, I was wondering if I could get that for the LP. That shot. But yes, this is as old school as it gets for me, man. This and Super Mario 64 doesn't get much more classic. Gotta get the shot of that in there. Kind of gamer would I be if I didn't. Hopefully we can just float through this game without too much hiccups, but I guarantee you there will be some slowdown and some hold up around control room and maybe the end of caverns. Maybe. Like, I don't think as much as I love this game, and I know there's a lot of different ways to play it, I don't think I will ever be the guy that can do like a dark License to Kill run through of this. I'm just not that good at this game, but I just enjoy the gameplay. It's very, it's still very fun even today. And I never want to let it go, man. That's the thing. I hope they remaster this. As far as it goes right now, there's like 2 people in the whole world that have all the achievements in this game, which means it does work for Xbox, at least in some sense of the word. But I don't know what the holdup is. I talked about it in another video, what I thought the holdup might be. Why it's only released to some people that work for Microsoft. I don't know. But hopefully it'll be right around the corner, and hope maybe with the making of this Let's Play I can somehow, in the grand scheme of things, karmatically help the development and the release of this remaster, because it is desperately needed, ladies and gentlemen. This game is 25 years old, and the only thing that's holding it back is the control scheme. If the remaster comes out, and we'll probably do a Let's Play of it too, I will most likely play it in the old school graphics like this, but just having the modern conveniences with it is what I'm really looking forward to. That is just wonderful. Game is still very much alive with the speedrunning community as well. It's one of those classics. I unfortunately will never be a speedrunner, man. I don't, for me, the spirit of gaming is more important to me than any kind of world record I could have. I would rather just have fun at like Guitar Hero or have fun playing Goldeneye rather than just trying to be the best in the world at something. Let me up your brightness a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. It seems kind of dark over there for you guys. Correction. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's better. Trying to adjust something. I make myself brighter. Alright, sorry about that. Next to Facility, man. I remember when this movie came out. Well, maybe not like when it came out, but it was probably one of the first movies we owned. Maybe Toy Story and Thief and the Cobbler, Goldeneye. I mean, that was 3, I think. My parents, or my mom married my stepdad when I was about 4 and a half or something. Excuse me, I had no idea. And that was about probably a year or so after, no, 2 years after Goldeneye came out. So I guess like whenever the game came out was when But we love the game so much, you know, like, but I can't remember. I want to say we saw the movie before we saw the game, you know. I didn't run into him fast enough. Gotta be careful shooting that guy. If you destroy that computer, it's all over, man. But countless nights, man. Countless nights playing this. Just trying to perfect this stuff and just spending time in the game. You know, that was this game is the definition of like the old way of like doing things, you know. And I'm happy to let's play it for you guys. This is just as much a joy for me as it is for you, I imagine. It's like a little kind of a glitch where, like, if you get up as close as you can to an enemy, his gun will actually be through you, so he can't actually shoot you. It's a pretty nifty little thing, and it will come in handy at some point. Excuse me? That'd be a problem. I'm not handling this responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't normally do it like this. Being a little bit cavalarious, I suppose is the word. Ah! On facility, man. Oh. Terrible start. Terrible start. Yeah. But that's okay. Things happen. I can't really hear it. I need to turn it just a little bit. Alrighty, so Caverns so far is going to be a nightmare. I swear, normally I can do facility just fine. This is not good. This normally never ever happens, ever. You know, one thing I do like about Perfect Dark Zero is on the multiplayer side of things. That can't be everybody. That cannot be everybody. They remade those levels, or these levels, or this level in particular. I think they remade Temple in that game. I'm just getting, like, really ahead of myself. Reese. This is very much a line of, oh, come on. Very much a line of sight game. Gotta be careful. These guys are really good shots, especially on 00 agent difficulty. But the pressure of the Let's Play is kind of making me make decisions I normally wouldn't. I'd usually go much slower. Where is Doak? Mr. Doak, I need a word with you. Oh, hello. How you doing? We're good on the... Oh, we're taking a little damage. So one of the things that's going to be a problem is there's some levels that I know where the excuse me. I know where a lot of body armor is for the most part, but there's some levels where I would really like to have some body armor. Like Jungle, there's two things of body armor. Cradle, there's one right at the start. But on Control, oh yeah, there's one on Control. Basically a necessity for me. I have a very hard time with Control. And Cavern, I don't know if there's any on Caverns. There might be. Silo, you don't really need armor on Silo. These two guys, man, let me tell you, if I ever figure out a way to get these guys relatively easily, I would be very, very much happy. Here, ready? Door decoder. I'm gonna try to watch the ending cutscene here, but I don't know if I'll. Well, not ending cutscene necessarily, but hello, Mr. Bean, Sean Bean, Captain Keys. Probably won't get all these. I'm gonna try. Get out of there, 006. See if I can get the... There's like, they tried to recreate the scenes in the movie, and they did a good job. It's just, I screwed it up the last time I tried to do this. See if I can... I think I may have been standing too close to Ormov. I don't know. Oh, yep, that didn't work that time either. He just immediately killed Trevelyan. In the movie, he goes, like, James is, like, planting the bombs on the gas things, and he, all of a sudden it goes deathly quiet, and James peeks out, and Oromov's standing over him with the gun, and he's like, come out with your weapons, and 006 is like, finish the job, James, blow them all to hell, and it's like this big kind of tension scene where he has to choose between finishing the mission or saving his friend, you know, a terrible place to be. And it appears, I mean, spoilers if you haven't seen Goldeneye, it appears that Ormov kills 006. But anyway, at the last thing he said was for England, James, and then Ormov's counting down from like 10, and he gets to 1. And 006 is like, for England, James, and that's when Ormov shoots him. Yeah. It's a good movie. It's good. You gotta watch it. It's a classic. One of the first movies I've ever seen. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. But I've seen a lot of like interviews with Pierce Brosnan talking about Goldeneye, or well, just kind of his movies in general. And like, I don't know if he's like proud of the fact he was in Goldeneye. I'm sure he is. You know, but he's getting older, and he may be at that point where it's like there's other things he's done in his movie career that I think he wants to be remembered for, or at least it's coming across that way. I don't know. I mean, like, how would you feel, you know, if the best thing you ever did in your movie career was 25 years ago, 27 years ago? You know, like, that's not... You know, he's done other things since then. And that's just, so, like, I understand where he's coming from on that, but... Anyway, however many, I think it was 2 years ago, I woke up one morning and he had done a watch-along of Goldeneye, like, from his house in Hawaii. I think the video is still online, still on YouTube, and it made me so happy, because, like, I mean, he wasn't, like, showing the movie, but he was watching the movie and talking about, like, the actors that he worked with and, like, scenes and how hard it was. And it made me so happy just to wake up and find that video. And this level right here, man, it is probably one of the most atmospheric ones. Look at that N64 sky, man. The good old days. They're still here. They're still alive and well, man. Well, and so is this guy. Oh, yes. So many good memories, me and my brother playing this game. Can't tell you how many times we played the level Cradle, man. Oh, dude, just to see that ending cutscene, just. See that ending cutscene, man, on Cradle. Like, that was just the reason for our existence, dude. We loved it. I don't know why we ate it up so much either. It never made a whole lot of sense to me. But it was just so cool. Turns out 006 is the bad guy. You know, that's how it usually goes. Faked his death, became the enemy, and you know, he kind of became the enemy for technically a good cause. Like, he became like, his parents were, oh man, I don't know how they, I can't remember the way they worded it. I don't know if his parents were Russian or British. I don't remember. But something happened where Britain betrayed his parents and, like, shipped them back to Russia or something, or gave them up to Russia, because, like, they were like spies for Britain, and, like, Russia found out, you know. So, like, they were on, like, a list during the Cold War or whatever, and Britain gave them up, gave a lot of people up, and their parents were killed by the Russians, or his parents was killed by the Russians, and ever since then he's harbored hatred for Britain, and like that, well, that makes sense, you know, because Britain quite literally betrayed its own people. That's not how you do things, you know. I think that's everything. I think all I have to do is enter the silo now. Yeah, that's it. But so, like, it's, which side are you gonna be on over this? Like, some kind of travesty that happened, you know, 20, 30 years ago to your parents, 40 years ago to your parents? I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't have the answer to that, man. But of course, you know, he dies in the end in one of the most memorable ways ever in a movie. He gets that giant antenna in Cuba that just fell apart. It's so, I mean, all these different things keep coming to mind. That was the location of the final fight, or with that's where like 006 had his headquarters at. I forget what the name of that antenna is. It's some like humongous antenna that used to be in Cuba. And it actually just dang, man. Good job. Real good job. Yeah, you took everybody out for me. I appreciate it. Jeez. Who else is here? Who? So anyway. He just dropped a key, didn't he? It looked like he did. I feel like it went into the wall or something. Oh well, we'll figure it out if we can't finish the mission. The missione. God, I hate that death march crap. You sneaky devil. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about it. So anyway, yeah, that antenna actually just broke apart a few months ago. It's so old, and like the support beams and support wires finally collapsed, and and somebody got it on video. It was actually scheduled to be decommissioned not long after it collapsed on its own, man. It's actually a pretty crazy freak thing that happened. And dude, Boris boy. Get the analyzer here. Excuse me. Who? Oh, okay. Can't remember if there's. Oh yeah, one more camera. You know, I take a picture of it. I think I take a picture of this here. Yeah. You think I'd remember all this? Of course, you get back here. Damn it. So anyway, classic Sean Bean, Pierce Brosnan movie. I wanted to send this poster. This is a Goldeneye movie poster that my girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend, bought for me. And I was wanting to send it and get it signed by everybody in the movie. Like, I don't care if it took years to like mail out and get it back. I wanted to have this thing signed, you know. But unfortunately, I didn't. I decided against it. I need the data thief here. I need to hit the Z button on it whenever the time comes. Right, there you go. That is the time to hit the Z button. Ah! I need to turn down the Cavalier, man. Anyway, we're up to time, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for watching. Keep new. I'm gonna try to finish this whole game today. We've already finished 5 missions. Hopefully we can get 5 more out of the way, and then 5 more. And then when it gets about right here, it's when we're gonna get shut down. And then we're probably gonna get shut down right here, most likely. But I love this level, the final one. Classic, good stuff. Thank you for watching. Keep doing you, and peace.